Hello, good day everybody. Welcome back to another 767 Gangsters video. There's a guy by the name of Tate that I'm not sure if he's wonderful or not. All I know is I've seen memes about him and I'm quite curious as to what is this man's ideology. What is this man on? We have a nice little video on basically the controversial moments of this young man. Without further ado, let's see if we can start this shit. Any words before we start?
Why do I say shit?
Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There's not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men, because I've dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. Yeah. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway.
Yeah, I agree with him. Men are invisible. Men have to do extra work just for them to even get a hello. One for Andrew Tate.
No, we're getting pointers now.
Yeah, we're pointers because I've seen memes of people basically bashing him or how he was banned from TikTok, from Twitter for being offensive, and I'm afraid that I might actually agree with certain things he likes. So I want to give pointers.
Disclaimer. I know Andrew Tate. That's why I'm not really talking that much. This is more educating him.
Yeah, so because I have no idea who this guy is.
I'll give my little 2 cents, but everybody, all my friends know how I think about, what he said. But yeah.
Alright, let's move on.
Get it on.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way to take it up.
Yeah. Dog not dying. Listen, there was a clip. This man was like, oh yo, if I'm about to jump, like a trans about to hit me right now, if there's a woman driving it, you'll be like, nah, I ain't dying to this just because here. Yeah, you had die by 11 tigers killing him and he killed 11 and the last tiger got him. I was like, yeah, I respect that tiger.
Cheater, you're cheating. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch!
Because she cheated?
You see?
Because I love doing it. What the fuck? What the fuck? I love sucking dick. Why would I?
You have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid for it, right?
Oh.
I am getting paid for it on fucking OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice.
So she's basically saying that she's doing oral on OnlyFans. Andrew is checking like, get paid then and still get paid. I agree.
I don't believe in depression.
I don't believe in depression.
Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it.
Okay.
If you're asleep in your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in it. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts. Belief is a powerful thing. If I were to stand in front of you and I were to tell you that I could punch you as hard as I can in your sternum and I could fracture it and send a splinter into your heart, would you allow me to try?
No.
You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can. I believe I can hurt any man on the planet. And that's why people are afraid of me. And you believe depression is a crippling disease, and that's why you're afraid of it.
Depression. Okay, pause. Okay, I agree with him. Mainly in the fact that I relate that to monks. Tai Chi and Kung Fu, where they have a piece of brick, in front of them, or a piece of wood, and to them they're checking like, I can break through that piece of wood. And I agree with the fact of, positive mindset. If every time you were depressed, if every time you were thinking negative, I cannot do it, then you don't do it.
I wanted to start an OnlyFans.
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Doing a video photographer and get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money.
Oh, wait, what?
If my chick said I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand. All right, give me 8. All right, cool.
Why would, what woman is going to give you 8 grand?
You're my woman. You're doing OnlyFans. You're selling my product. What the fuck?
Your product?
Yes,
The
correct.
woman is not- she's not
Next
doing-
question.
Okay, yo, pull up, pause it.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Okay,
This is where
Tate,
the rich things
you cannot own somebody.
Yeah, this is where case I say the thing about controlling women.
Yeah,
this is where
that is slavery.
I can agree of people not liking.
Yeah,
the
you
vibes,
cannot
see?
own somebody, Tate. You cannot say that's your product.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris and having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're gonna stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, bang, oh, seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive and take one terrorist out. Next, get the AK, go Rambo, take out all the fucking Pakistan.
But you have no training. You have no training to do that. So how the hell you guys just do that?
He's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. Fam, Andrew Tate can fight any battle wrong. You know?
He said he's going to do ninjutsu and all that thing, dodge,
And
bullets,
punch and-
and punch and things.
Yeah.
So
He's Andrew Tate.
has he ever got any kind of training?
He's an
kung fu
MMA
and things?
fighter, fam.
He just said after he punch whatever, he can take the gun and just shoot them. Man, name.
Sir,
How would he?
the man is Andrew Tate.
But I'm trying to tell you, that's stupid.
But who say he's not stupid?
Oh, he's Andrew Tate. He's believing it. So once he believes in it, he can do it.
That's what he's saying.
But that's stupid. I'm trying to say.
I don't say he's not stupid. Fam, I hope I this. This Andrew Tate.
Ever
I am
that the
putting
modern
much-
society we live in has been built by men. Let's cut the crap. All the roads you see, all the buildings you see, everything around you, men built. All of it. When women come along and say, oh, we're just as important, you are just as important, but you had a completely different role. You fulfilled a different role in society. And I think now, if you look at the roles of society, I believe men are still doing their job, but I don't know if women are doing their job. Men are still out here building the modern world. But when they come home now, the girl's like, oh, why should I cook for you?
Okay.
That's the one I want you to see.
Okay. I'm going to get hated by my comment, but I agree. Men still do the heavy work. Them men still go in furnace and go and mend metal. What did he say? Or be in construction, or them kind of heavy work. So I'm not saying women cannot do it, but why am I not seeing more women doing it?
Would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men?
Women still do 50 men. You're doing 7 girls.
I'm a high value woman, right?
How can you be high value if 50 men have helped you?
If I've just been single for a long time.
Oh, unacceptable.
Why is it unacceptable?
How is this girl, by the way?
Wait, I don't know. There's a meme that says, you know, that if you have a key that can open any door, that's a master key. But if you have one doorknob and no matter what key it's working, then you need a better doorknob, because if I'm in my house and anybody can buy any key in any store and come and open my door and rob me, I need to change my locks.
Enjoying their life, playing with toys and smiling in the sunshine and having fun. I hate happiness. I hate happy children.
It's happy children.
Anyway, you're all losers. We've discussed this before. I'm the king of the world.
Go to the club with your friends. I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends without him. No. You stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurant.
What is he trying to say? That the women
No
cannot go out
clubs,
without the man?
Basically, like have your friend go out with their friends and you not there.
What the hell?
That's a bit of a madness right there, bro.
That's a narcissist.
Like that's
kind of
what I'm
vibe,
saying.
dude.
Like
That's
yeah,
stupid.
like
That's
kind of like
that's
controlling women, owning. That's where you draw the line.
I half and half respect Tate. When it reaches to the point of owning and controlling women, I highly do not agree with that shit. But then there are some points where you actually have some very good notes.
Yeah. But and there's other clips I saw that you used, but it's like basically for like encouraging men to work harder,
and
be
things,
masculine and stuff. Yeah.
But honestly,
100%, bro.
I just say that there are actually some other videos I don't mind taking the chance to actually watch of him.
You can
Where
do another
I don't mind doing a part 2 of Tate where he does of maybe his funny parts, funny moments talking about other stuff. I don't mind doing that because that was actually very nice and discussing. Like honestly, that I could see have potential for podcast kind of vibes. Like the video if you like it, and if you like it, like it.
And
if you don't like
opinions.
it,
respect opinions, alright? Because yeah, it's a controversial thing. Respect opinion. That's all you'll say. So, yeah. Like the video, what do you say? Oh yeah. Like the video.
I said it already, but
yeah, like the video if you like it, and if you don't like it, still like it, still like it. Yeah, still like it.
Still like it, and yeah, I guess
yeah.
yeah.
We'll see